In 1948, a man was found dead on a beach in Australia. He wore a suit, had no ID, and all labels were removed from his clothes. In a secret pocket, police found a piece of paper with the words Tamám Shud. Who was he? How did he die? No one knew. The Taman Shud case is one of the strangest true mysteries ever. A man died in a very strange way, and for over 70 years, no one knew who he was. The story includes a beach, a secret message, a possible spy, and even a secret code. People are still asking questions today. A man found on the beach. On the morning of December 1, 1948, a dead man was found on Somerton Beach in Adelaide, Australia. He was lying on the sand, leaning against a wall. His legs were stretched out. He looked like he was just sleeping, but he wasn't breathing. People had seen him sitting there the night before. They thought he might be drunk or just resting, but when morning came, they realized he was dead. Police searched his pockets. They found a train ticket, some matches, a comb, chewing gum, and a cigarette pack. But something was strange. He had no wallet or ID, and all the labels were cut out of his clothes. There was nothing to show who he was. Nobody knew him. No one came forward to claim the body. A mysterious death. Doctors checked the man's body. He had no injuries. He wasn't stabbed or shot. He looked healthy on the outside, but inside, something was wrong. His organs were swollen and his blood was strange. Some doctors thought he may have been poisoned, but no poison was found in his body. Maybe it was a rare poison that didn't show up in tests, or maybe something else had happened. In the end, the doctors couldn't say how he died. The official cause of death was listed as unknown. A strange note. Months later, police looked closely at his clothes again. This time, they found something strange. In a hidden pocket, sewn inside his pants, was a small piece of paper. On it were two words, Tamám Shud. These words are Persian. They mean it is finish or the end. The words came from a book called The Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam, a book of old poems about life and death. But where did this little piece of paper come from? The book with a code. After the note was shown in the newspaper, a man came to the police. He said he had found a copy of the Rubaiyat in his car, parked near the beach. When police looked at it, they saw the last page had been torn out. It matched the paper found in the man's pants. Inside the back cover of the book, someone had written a strange series of letters. It looked like a secret code. Many people tried to solve the code. The Navy tried. Code experts tried. But nobody could figure out what it meant. Some people thought it was a secret message from a spy. To this day, no one has cracked the code. A phone number and a woman. The book also had a phone number written inside. It belonged to a woman named Jessica Thomson. She lived just a few minutes from the beach where the man was found. When police showed her a plaster model of the man's face, she looked very surprised. Some people said she nearly fainted, but when asked, she said she didn't know him. She did say that years ago, she had given a copy of the Rubaiyat to a man named Alfred Boxall. At first, police thought Boxall was the dead man, but then they found Boxall alive, with the book still in his home. So the mystery man wasn't him. A child with a clue. Jessica had a son named Robin. As he grew older, people noticed he had two rare body traits. His ears were shaped in a special way, very rare, and his legs looked like a dancer's, with strong calf muscles. Later, people found that the mystery man also had those exact same traits. Only a few people in the world have both. Some experts now believe Robin may have been the dead man's son. That means Jessica may have known him after all, but didn't tell the truth. Was he a spy? The year was 1948. The world had just finished World War II, and the Cold War was beginning. Spies were everywhere. Australia had its own spy activity at that time. Was the dead man a spy? He had no ID, no name, and strange items. His clothes had no tags. a secret message was in his pants. A book with a hidden code was found. He was linked to a woman who may have had secrets of her own. All of this made people wonder, was this man a secret agent? There's no proof, but it's still a popular theory. The suitcase at the train station. A day after the man's body was found, police found a suitcase at the train station. It had been checked in the day before he died. The case had no name tag, but inside were clothes and tools. Some of the clothes had the same rare orange thread found in the man's pants. There were also scissors, a brush, and some sharp tools. Maybe he worked with electronics or fixed things. Still, nothing inside the suitcase told police who he was. For years, no answers. The man was buried in 1949 in a grave marked "The Unknown Man." People visited the site for decades, wondering who he was. Many tried to solve the case, but nothing worked. The code stayed a mystery, his name stayed a mystery, and the cause of death was still unknown. Then, many years later, science helped bring new hope. A DNA breakthrough. In 2009, a professor named Derek Abbott from the University of Adelaide started to study the case. He worked with Colleen Fitzpatrick, an expert in DNA and family trees. Amazingly, they found a strand of hair from the man's death mask. It still had enough DNA to test. In 2022, they used new DNA tools to look through family trees all around the world. Finally, they found a match. They said the man was Carl Charles Webb, born in 1905 in Melbourne. He was an engineer who worked with electrical machines. Who was Carl Webb? Carl Webb was married, but his wife had left him. She had moved to South Australia. Carl may have come to Adelaide to find her. Maybe they argued. Maybe he was very sad. Or maybe someone hurt him. Carl had no criminal record. Not much is known about him. He just disappeared one day and was found dead on the beach. Even with his name, many questions remain. The case isn't fully solved. Now we know the man's name, but we still don't know how he died. Was it suicide? Was he poisoned? Was it murder? Was he a spy? What does the secret code mean? Did Jessica know him more than she admitted? Was Robin really his child? We may never know for sure. The Taman Shud case is almost like a movie. A man dies with no name, a secret code, and a strange message in his pocket. After 70 years, we finally know his name, Carl Webb. But many parts of the puzzle are still missing. His mystery may never fully be solved.